All right. Let's do a brief audio and visual check. How's everybody doing? How are you, Coach Jay? Let's make sure we can
Doing good,
hear
Coach
and
Dakota.
see
How are you, man?
everything. Good.
Sounds good over here.
One heck of a Monday, man. One heck of a Monday. One crazy market, by the way. It's started to slow down a little bit, to be honest. Started to slow
Yeah,
down a bit.
it has been. It's trying to figure out what the next direction is, and it's pretty tight consolidation. So a move is coming, and it'll be a big one. But just kind of chopping everybody up in the meantime.
I know. I got chopped up. It's been a rough start of the week for me. But let's get to it. I'm going to switch to my charts. Let's get through this. I mean, we don't have the Nightbot. So let me go through the risk disclosure. And everybody, welcome to Slow Markets. If you're new here, or everybody, just look at the YouTube chat. There is the Topstep risk disclosure. This is for educational purpose only. It is not a signals class. It is not financial advice. Let's get to this market. I'm on the daily chart here in the NASDAQ. I mean, at this point, do we just see 22,000s, Jay? I mean, look at this market. No pullbacks, to be honest. I mean, I've been expecting for just some level of pullback. You see all these nice sell-off, buying the dip opportunities that we've seen in December and then again in January, where these were decent pullbacks, right? Like, and then throughout last year, like we would have decent pullbacks in this market for buying opportunities. Now we can make an argument and say we had two of them. Not much, not very well sustained. This first one lasted a couple days. This last one was like a day and a half, but not really too many pullbacks, to be honest, after all this dramatic sell-off that we seen in February, March, and April. Essentially, we just went straight back up. We had a V-shaped recovery, and we are grinding higher. We continue to grind higher. And I was talking in the green room how frustrated I was at this market. The fact that I want to find buying opportunities, but I've been looking at this market through like red vision goggles, like sell. And I'm looking at this area for the past week or two and looking to be selling up here. And again, like tonight, like here we are, we're zooming in, we're at this level of resistance. We have 22,000 just above us. I'm going to look at the hourly chart, and I mean, the hourly chart kind of the same, right? We had a sell-off, and I got caught into a short. I talked last week with Barron. I got caught in a short looking for this to be like a little pullback, maybe get some more continuation. But no, we just completely bought that up. Last night I was caught into, was it last night or the night before? I was caught into a short looking for a breakdown here. And I'm not looking for a lot, man. I'm literally like, I'm looking for what would be I don't want to say base hits, but on an hourly chart, they're base hits. Like these are little small opportunities, but we didn't. We had that little whipsaw down, and immediately that got bought up, which I'm like, okay, well, I don't mind if it gets bought up, but just zero follow through. And I think, again, we've seen that tonight. We've seen that again tonight. We look at the 5-minute chart, and now this, you could see, it's kind of straightforward with a little bit of hindsight, right? Well, like buy the dip. We're holding this trend line really well. But look at this 5-minute chart. This 5-minute chart, we had that nice sell-off in power hour, which was, okay, that's healthy. That's good to see. And then that was immediately bought up. And then tonight, look at this. I'm like, okay, well, there's maybe a little bit of a double top. We broke through that. We broke through this previous level of, maybe support here. So I'm like, okay, there's a decent chance, are we going to come down and are we going to test this low from the end of power hour? No, we held this level of support, this level, these 18s or 816, 820s. And so shorts are just nowhere to be seen in this market. Like, if so, they're shortly lived, right? And
Yep.
there's just been, where do we buy it? Find opportunities to buy it. Even if we are selling off and look like we might sell off for a minute, buyers just catch this market and we just rally right back up. And I think we just seen it where we were pushing the lows. We hit 815, and then I come on getting ready. 15 minutes later, we're already right back up to the highs of this market tonight. And we just broke them. We just broke them as I was talking. This is a very, very relentless, very, very bullish market, regardless of what's going on. And thoughts on that, Jay?
Yeah, it's a tough market to short. I did take a short in the Russell earlier today, but it was more of a see profit, take profit trade. I do feel like we are getting a little bit extended on the daily, maybe. We've seen, 6 out of the past 7 days have been green days. But it's a tough short. It's a tough trade, to be honest with you, because we're really not making any progress to the upside either. I know we're looking at this 22,000s in the NASDAQ as a potential target, but it's struggling to get there as well. So for me, I'm kind of either quick scalp trading the equities right now or looking elsewhere until we really get some direction. We get a resolution on this trade deal stuff. Because right now it's a tough trade to take. It's maybe a little bit easier to the upside, but that's hard to say.
Yeah. Well, just buy the dip. I was gonna say sell the rip, but I mean, not really. Is it? Is it sell the rallies up here? It's hard to sell the rallies, but maybe.
Yeah, that's definitely a harder trade, right? Because the markets can kind of just slow grind upwards forever. So selling it is definitely the harder trade until we get some momentum, right? Like we had, what was that? Last Wednesday, I believe. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, last Wednesday we had some momentum to the downside, but until that momentum comes in, it's a tough short.
Yeah. Yep, it's tough. I mean, everything's easier to see with hindsight, right? And maybe this is kind of what we do going into tonight and tomorrow. I mean, these trend lines, these bullish trend lines have been holding really well, where every time we get down towards this level, it's been buying opportunities, right? So any breakdown have just been fake outs, right? Fake out to the downside, run some stops, get shorts into this market. Some traders would say, oh, it's trapping shorts. And we're bouncing. We bounce. This is now starting to look extremely bullish, where if we keep testing these highs, I mean, do we just break out, hit 22,000? And then what's next on the dock? I mean, how far away is all-time highs? I mean, we come up
once we clear 22,000s, we're hitting all-time highs in pretty quick order, I think. But maybe that's why, right? Maybe the longer time frame market participants are building inventory for that run to all-time highs. Because I think once we clear 20,000s, it's just kind of a straight shot.
Yeah, I mean, I could see some resistance at 22,000, the mid 200s, 270s, 260s.
Yep.
And then, of course, the all-time highs, right? The 500s, 600s. And but as of right now, this is a 4-hour chart, and we can continue to see it. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, and these higher lows, right? Higher lows, higher highs, maybe equal highs. Are we making some type of a wedge pattern to have a breakout? Sure, I could see it. That's basically the NASDAQ in a bottle. Equities up and to the right. Anyway, moving on. Let's take a look at gold. Gold, short. Actually, Jay, I think this is a decent short opportunity here in gold on this higher time frame. Now that I'm just taking a look at this, nice sell-off, nice little bounce recovery, and I could see this thing continuing back down, tests the 33.16s, maybe even lower. We're seeing some volatility picking up in gold, and let me zoom in. Let me look at the hourly chart. I think it's going to tell us the same story. Yeah, you can see that nice pullback at this level. This was support. Support has become resistance. We are testing these 330s now. These 330s. Let me look at the 5-minute. I think we're a little late to the party tonight, where it's starting to sell off. Testing these 330s. If we break them, then I could see 16, the teens coming into play. Thoughts on gold, Jay?
Yeah, gold is interesting. I do want to. I could see the short down to these 15s as well. Looking at the daily chart, the daily 20 moving average is at I think 26 right now, 29, and it's kind of been a support, but yeah, I could see a little bit of a extended pullback here.
Yeah. Good morning, Aaron. Aaron in the chat, just waking up, getting ready. We're watching gold sell off a little bit. Start off the session. I think I'm just going to be looking for maybe bounces to short gold for that continuation down.
Equity's picking up a little bit here.
I see that. Let's see.
Huh. Seeing some volume here. Wonder if there was news. Wonder if that was
We don't
news.
really have any data, to be honest.
No, there's really nothing on the calendar.
No.
Not until Wednesday, CPI.
Right. Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday. And then, of course, the trade deals, anything that could be popping up.
Yep. Yeah, and that could happen at any time.
Mm-hmm. And that could definitely surprise these markets. But gold's continuing to push lower. Gold's pushing lower. China trade talk, deal, hitting these 330s. Oh, 100 contracts just came in and I think those got filled in gold. Yeah, gold's moving, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Down 0.5%. Let's see. Is NASDAQ continuing to push higher? Of course. Of course.
Can't keep these markets down, man.
Yeah,
Cannot keep them down.
We might go test the highs of tonight. The New York session, the highs were what? These upper
891s,
890s, 890. And I mean, since we got on, man, I mean, this market, the NASDAQ's rallied almost 50 points. Almost 50 points. You know what's going to happen, Jay?
What's that?
I'm going to be like, okay, fine. I'll just find buying opportunities. And then we're just going to freaking sell off. I've had that before, man. I've had that before.
As soon as you buy it, it sells, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, fine then. You know, if this market's just going to keep going up, we're going to buy it. And then by the time traders, I've seen it happen so much. By the time that happens, the market just goes straight up. We might see 2,200 tomorrow morning. We might see 2,200 tonight. Look at this NASDAQ go.
Yeah, the way this is moving now.
Please don't buy then.
I actually considered taking a short there.
We're at just 68.
Yeah, kind of right where we are right now. Just looking for this momentum to really not continue.
Well, they have the trying to trade deal. Are they talking tonight or overnight?
I believe they were. So that might have been some Japan 30-year bond yield stuff, that movement we just saw. I don't know that they'll be talking right now. I know a lot of the meetings started when we were doing the opening call this morning, so right around 8 a.m. Eastern, our time, is when they started talking this morning, at least.
Makes sense. Who knows? Maybe they come up with a deal while we're sleeping, and then we wake up to the market at
all-time highs.
All-time highs. We're not too far away, honestly. We are not. I mean, we're talking
3.5%.
That's what we could do that in a day.
We could do that in a 3-minute candle if it really gets crazy.
Yeah. We've done it before. We were up 12% that one day, and so a trade deal. I mean, that's.
You would think. You would think that would get the markets going. You would think so.
I wouldn't see anything holding this market back. I mean, riots in California, meh. We just keep going up.
The markets care about tariffs, and that is it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else right now.
One trade deal tweet, and we're at all-time highs, and then look out. Look out. I mean, look at this market's not stopping, dude.
No,
This
it's
market's
not.
not. Is there? Did I just see a big order come in at the DOM too?
I didn't see one.
Like
There is something. There's some size up at 895,
895.
85 contracts up there.
Okay, nothing too
No.
crazy. Just market's just going up, man. Markets love war and conflict. Markets love opportunity. I mean, I'm just at awe. I mean, this is over 50 points here to start the slow market session, the first 15 minutes. Where's the opportunity? Is gold selling off still?
It's bouncing a little bit. I actually may take a long in gold here, above 38s.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get this music going, and then I'm going to look for shorts in gold.
Let's see.
Flint says demonstrations, not riots.
This could be a nice continuation spot right here for gold. I'm gonna wait.
All right, I'm watching for some short golds. Yeah, in chat, I'm slowing down a little bit. I've been struggling in my live, so I'm not too enthused with jumping into my live account. If you guys are asking that question, like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I need to just take a step back, practice a little bit in a combine before going back like not full porting it, full boring, but full steam ahead in my live account. NASDAQ, why bullish? It keeps going up.
Yeah, the NASDAQ is just rallying right now. You know what has been rallying? I saw the trader just mention it in the chat. Platinum and silver. Silver at prices it hasn't seen for 13 years. And platinum like multi-year highs. I think it's like the last 5 years we haven't seen highs like this in platinum. Just straight up rallies. I'm waiting to short those markets when it's ready. And, yeah, Aaron just said it right. Platinum had a huge run in London. I don't know what's getting into our friends in London, Dakota, but they are having. If you look at all the trending markets, they're starting in London. Crude oil, platinum, silver. Right around 2 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Central, that volume comes in, and they're just buying these markets.
Buying. People trading dollars for metals. Bitcoin is back at all-time highs too. I don't think I've ever traded platinum, to be honest.
So here's a question for you, Dakota. So, I know you said you're going back to maybe trading a combine a little bit, getting your kind of feet back under you.
Go ahead.
Would you consider looking at a completely different market?
I've thought about it. That's why I'm kind of watching gold a lot more. If you haven't noticed, I've been focusing on only NASDAQ and gold. No longer looking at crude oil. No longer looking at like the Nikkei. So I've narrowed my focus. And so yeah, those are the two markets. I'm going to see how I do now with gold and NASDAQ, and then maybe trade combine. Well, I took a loss yesterday. I'll probably trade combine tomorrow morning during fast markets. If I see something really good, I might take it. I'm not sure. I need to gain that confidence back in order for me to really want to trade my live account. Maybe I just size down. Maybe I just size down to one contract until I feel comfortable again.
That's a good idea. Good idea. Are you playing music? I don't know if I can hear it on my side. Let me turn my speakers up.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it now. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Got it. We're good. Dakota, what happened? Is it maybe too tight? I don't think it's too tight of daily loss limit. I can't blame a too tight of DLL on my own trading. You just size down, right? you make that adjustment, which I haven't done that great of making that adjustment. The only thing I could really blame is myself. I can't blame the markets as much as I want to. Through these markets, I blame the markets for me trading not as good. No. Nope,
you could blame the markets. The markets won't care though.
I know markets don't care about my feelings. It's me. But yeah, gonna take it slow. I've had this live account now for almost a year, so I'm gonna continue to.
Oh, that might have been the short there in gold.
I see it. We broke down. I don't know. I'm gonna be wait. We still have 6 minutes till the top of the hour.
Yep.
So,
yeah. Good idea.
Yeah. Slow down a little bit. Prepare for the Chicago meetup, and then, get right back at the grind. Like I said, I'm never finished. You're never finished trading. It's just a step in another. It's just another step in a long journey. I don't think I could ever count how many times I've went through this. Same thing.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Yeah, blame Coach Robert in the chat says, blame the platform, blame politics, the internet connection, blame everything but myself. Until you look at the mirror. That's the only thing that's left, right?
Japanese yen short looks decent right now.
NASDAQ pulling back a little bit off those 70s.
CEO Sam says first in real life stream with Dakota and Jay in Chicago. Yeah, are we even trading? I think we're just going to dinner.
I'm gonna trade, man.
I'm gonna trade too.
I don't know if I'm gonna trade futures. I don't know if I'm gonna day trade futures, but I have my. That's what I do for a living. That's one of my main things, Jay. So I'll have to take some time to manage that. But yeah, I think maybe we do a stream. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot to get ready for, but I could see us hopping on. I'm gonna bring my laptop, and maybe we could find some day trades and futures.
Should be a good time though. Should be a good time.
Yeah, it is. Gold's pushing. That was the short.
Yep.
37, 38. But gold's such a V-shaped market. I was expecting a little bit of a bigger bounce. Jay singing at the meetup.
I heard Andre was going to be doing karaoke at the meetup.
Oh, yeah?
That's what he said. I mean, I don't know if anybody was watching Fast Markets today, but you guys definitely heard Andre say that he was doing karaoke.
Yeah, but I don't know if I believe him. Believe him.
It's on. He said it on camera, so the internet is forever. I think it's real now.
Yeah, fair enough. Baron's still wanting to try and box. I
don't know if that's a great idea.
I'll spar with him. I don't think I'll just go like 50%. He's a tall dude. Boxing's one of those sports where sometimes you kind of need a little bit of an ego check. I've got my ego checked way too many times.
All right, so is this the short opportunity back into that range in the NASDAQ now? That buying kind of slowed down up there. Risk would be above new highs. Not yet.
Everything's gonna be recorded when we go to Chicago, everybody. Everything. But it's not gonna be available immediately. So I'm sure that the chat and everybody, the traders, the community will get glimpses, some small sneak peeks, pictures, but yeah, you guys get to stay tuned and watch and wait anxiously like a new TV series, right? Where they release it only once a week.
What do we got? 2 minute, minute until this volume spike in gold, potentially.
Potentially, yes. Yep. 1 minute now. 1 minute. If we get a nice bounce, I might look to short. I mean, we're down 0.5% here in gold right now. So, and we're maybe touching this level of support here at these 330s. So there is an argument for a nice little move, a little bounce up to those 340s maybe. Celebrity Deathmatch. That's an old one. That's an old cartoon.
Celebrity Deathmatch, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was a little bit of trauma right there when I was little. Way little. That would be the first episode of Naked in a Trade, Surviving Chicago. Jay, your charts are not blurry to me. Your charts look clean.
They look clear.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's 8 p.m. Central Time. Seeing some volume in gold.
There's a little bit of bounce. Maybe we get a push up to those 40s. Find a short opportunity. Or we just sell off. Someone says short platinum.
Yeah, I mean, maybe for a pullback, that market did just kind of go parabolic, right? So is that the right term? Because the parabola is like, whatever. Platinum's going to the moon, and I would not be surprised at a pullback.
Look at gold. Oh, okay, I'm going to take a short gold here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm short. I'm going to get into 3. Going to risk the high of that candle. Oh, man. Gold's points is, I don't like calculating the points on gold, so I'm going to do dollars. I'm going to do dollars on gold. I'll have my stop loss right at 40.2. Let's see if we can get a breakdown.
Looking good so far. You got a target? 15s you were talking about?
Yeah, I like 32 for maybe one contract, and then see if we get down into these mid to lower 20s. But if we break these 30s, yeah, we could gain a lot of momentum to the downside. All right, let's tighten the stop up just a little bit more. Why can't I just take these trades?
Yeah. For the traders looking at short platinum, I could see 1200s being a target to the downside. It's about 50% of today's range, or this Monday session range. And, pullbacks are healthy, especially with the 3 strong up days that we've had. Platinum is up almost 15% in 3 days. So a healthy pullback, I think, is probably in the cards. So nice short if you guys are in it. What price did you get in gold?
35.1.
35.1.
Yep, 35.1. But not much momentum or follow through. It looked like we were going to break and gain momentum. I mean, it's not over yet. We're still in this trade, right at break even.
Yeah, it's still early.
But I don't
under
like that
VWAP.
rejection.
Yeah.
It held. It held. I'm gonna get out of it. I'm out. I'm out. I'll re-enter back in if it sets up again.
If this 3-minute candle closes above 38, I'm going to take a long.
In gold?
Yeah. Still got 2 minutes on it, but just seeing that volume coming in and really not getting any follow through.
Mm-hmm.
It's still taking a long
at the
under this view. Nice out.
I look at the NASDAQ and I see short.
Me too. I do too.
Okay, I'm taking it.
Ace is talking about the platinum per tick. It's not as expensive as gold. Platinum is, let's just see, $5 a tick. And that research just cost me $23 on this combine, which, by the way, we pay for. So I am trying to pass this and stack a couple XFAs. I did just pass one today. So trying to get a couple here because I have not been trading them well. Oh, there's the NASDAQ.
Don't short the NASDAQ.
I saw the short too. I saw what you were looking at. It's just...
Don't short the freaking NASDAQ. It just goes up. It just goes up. What are we doing?
All right, I'm long gold, 38.40.
Yeah, and I am short gold.
Same price.
38.50.
Nice. 2 men enter, 1 will win. I mean, so far you're right for the day's trend.
It didn't fill me yet.
Okay.
I still have my sell limit at 38.50.
Can Topstep make a disable buy sell buy button? I think you can. I think you can hide it on your DOM. You can hide the buy sell buttons. Did you just get tagged in there?
Yep, I did. 38.50. Short 3. Basically the same setup. I'm risking 1,200, so my CYA is at 42.6.
So my stop should be a couple points lower than what it is right now. Should be down here. So I'm gonna move it there. Risking 52 ticks. And you're winning so far, Dakota.
So far. The trend is your friend, Dakota. Come on, trend is your friend. Trend is your friend. Practice what you preach. Tell you what, man, practicing what you preach is harder than you think when it comes to this day trading.
Yeah, I agree. Tippity top echelon ICT wants to know why hide the balances. It's because I really don't care what the balance is. We can unhide them, but I don't care what the balance is on this XFA. I mean, on this combine. I just want to take trades. I have a general idea of where it's at, but I don't want to look.
You're supposed to only show it after, dude. Show it after you've made.
Show when it's
money.
green.
Yeah, only show when it's green. Like anything on social media.
Silver selling. Okay.
Mandy's in the chat. I actually have dinner reservations in Provo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mandy, you probably know this place. It's called the Communal.
The Communal. Okay. What kind of food?
Good steaks, man. Good steaks.
Nice.
Yeah, Mandy.
Silver is selling off.
The Communal. So I'll be down there in Provo. Robert, yes. Someone said steaks. Communal. Josh Payne says he ate there 2 weeks ago. Sounds very Utah-ish. Okay, what's this?
Oh,
there goes gold.
There you go. Short's working.
Josh Payne is in Orem. So you're just up the road from me.
Small world.
It is. I've seen a total of like I think 5 or 6 people in Utah that watch.
Oh really?
Topstep. Yeah. 2 people were at an airport, so they didn't really live in Utah, but the others, yeah, did.
Were you wearing Topstep gear, or did they just recognize your face?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. One guy didn't. One guy was. There's one creeper though, man. One creeper. But the other guys were nice. I need to get better at taking pictures. But I usually meet someone, and I'm like, either just finished with the gym or like I'm not like dressed up for a picture. I'm
right.
a picture person. When I'm out of the house, I'm like, I'm not one to get all dressed up and nice. And maybe it's just been luck in terms of, or bad luck, where I meet someone, I'm like, dude, I'm like literally just worst timing ever. Or yeah, something like that. The other one, I just got off a plane and like I fell asleep, and there's no way I'm waking up and taking a picture after that.
Oh man. Gotta fly private.
Yeah, ask MP for a Topstep private jet.
Right. Oh man, I didn't think about that. What if somebody recognized me on the plane to Chicago and takes a picture of me and posts it on social media? I always sleep on a plane. I'm usually asleep before takeoff, so now I gotta be conscious of that.
Yeah. Moving my CYA to 340.2.
Nice trade. Almost got stopped out there. Happy I moved my stop to where it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Still in it.
Yeah, we're gonna be meeting some traders at the trader meetup. I'll share details here in just a second. You gonna manage this trade first? Mandy, I prefer Salt Lake. Salt Lake International Airport is such a nice, clean, beautiful. One of the best. One of the better airports I've ever been to since they remodeled it.
Nice short, Dakota. I am out of that trade. Looks like we're gonna get some continuation here. You might get your 15s.
Yeah, why can't I do this in the live, man? Because I care too much, I think.
Yeah.
Too focused.
That's what it is.
No, because it's easy. I'm short, right? It's gold, not the NASDAQ.
Right.
You haven't seen the B Gates update? You fancy. You've been flying Delta then. Yeah, Mandy knows. Oh, big order is coming in gold. Well, yeah.
Yeah, there was a weird block of selling that came in. It was like 3 ticks and 200 contracts, and they just pushed me out of that trade.
Well, my CYA is at 42, so risk is $500. I'll close one if we get another push down.
All the metals pulling back right now. Silver selling, platinum selling, gold selling.
What's moving the market right now? I don't know. What's going on with... Is NASDAQ just pumping still? Of course.
Yep. Kind of just slow grind up.
Yeah, we could blow through these highs. We could hit 22,000 tonight. Tomorrow morning when we wake up, we're going to be at 22,000.
Could you imagine?
Oh, man. Here's gold. Come on, gold. Show me the money. 31.
See what happens at 21,900 here in the NASDAQ. ARD win. When are we going to have a trader meetup in NYC? That's a good question. I'm sure we'll plan them soon. We'll see how this first one goes. This is my first time doing one of these, so it'll be interesting. I'm excited to meet traders, but I'm sure soon after we'll start planning some other in-person events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's going to be so much, man. I'm so excited. I know I might not show that excitement right now, but it's one of those where you just kind of focused on everything that's in front of you, focused on my trading, focused on getting through this week, preparing. Then once I get to Chicago, once we get to Chicago and settled in, then that excitement will start to pick up.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you're on the way to the airport, then I get excited. On the drive to the airport. Oh, big pop in equities still going up.
I don't even need to look
Just
anymore.
running right now.
Is it really?
NASDAQ up 25 points in the last minute. Seeing some size here at 900s. 83 contracts at 89.75. Okay.
It's gone. There goes the NASDAQ.
Off to the races.
$22,000, man.
We're 100 points away.
Slow markets. Why not? Why not 22,000 tonight? Right now.
Do we actually think this is U.S.-China trade talks? What time is it in London right now? They're probably sleeping.
It's the Asian session. London.
Right.
Opens,
Yeah. They're probably sleeping in London right now.
They still have plenty of time until London Open. Aaron just woke up and he hops in, but he's just waking up too, which is very, very early. Someone says truth says 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yeah.
Wow. What a freaking move. What a move. Just 85-point ripper. Just a squeeze, man. Who shorts these markets?
I was just going to say, is it crazy to want to short it again?
Yeah. Don't short this market.
I'm not gonna do it, but I do like, you know, pushing into a major level. This 21,900 high volume spike. Let's see if we get continuation. If we don't get continuation, I don't hate shorts here.
Oh, Aaron's in Australia. All right, back to this gold trade. So this is probably boding well for my gold. Let's see. We had a little bit of a pullback the last few minutes while we were watching NASDAQ. So if this pullback and if we do get continuation down again, then this is now a pivot point where I'm going to move my stop loss. So let's see. Let's see, we shall. Grizzly Greg, yeah, who shorts these markets? And then me. Me yesterday.
Pull up a mirror.
Today, yeah. Yeah, pull up a mirror. All right, gold. Let's get some follow through here. Gold's down 0.6%, so we still have plenty of room. Any hashtag slow markets, chat? Any hashtag slow markets? Oh, I'll have to go through and check.
Doomslayer forever.
Hashtag slow markets. Hashtag slow markets. These are not.
Show us your trader setups, any trades you're taking.
Yeah, anything. Anything. Well, not anything.
Not anything.
I got to be careful what I ask for. NASDAQ. Hit 21,900. Robert. Hashtag slow markets. Anything, says Jin.
Do we pull back here or do we just keep going? What do we think, chat?
You looking at NASDAQ?
I am looking at the NASDAQ.
NASDAQ just keeps going. My vote's
That's
keep
what it
going.
looks
Like, why would NASDAQ pull back?
Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. At least go take out those, what was that, high 935?
930s? Okay. Dion in the chat says, you need my dog to comfort you. My dog needs therapy, man. We can send it to a dog therapist or something. NASDAQ has been a little too much emotional weight. And watching him watching me trades kind of gave my dog some trauma. Running is therapy. Well, usually I've been boxing, but I'm talking about my dog. You say the dog running is therapy? Listening to the Stanley Cup. Where do you want to post this hashtag slow markets? Yeah, if you want, what I've been doing is right there. There's a link to the Twitterverse, Twitter, X. Yeah, if you tag me in it, if it's good, I'll show it on air. Okay, now the gold's starting to push lower, so I'm going to go ahead and move my CYA down to 35.80. So trail it up, locked in $800. After that hold, actually wrong, I'm down 1,100, but this trade in particular is locked up 800. Let's push these lows. exercise is key for the dog.
Exercise is definitely key for the dogs. I weighed my bulldog today. She's 67 pounds.
That's a big dog, man.
So yeah, I gotta get her some exercise.
MP St. Bernard's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it is.
A close friend of mine has one, and that thing drools and drools, and I don't know how he picks up after him, but I mean, sometimes it looks like, yeah, I'm not going there, but it's like taking care of an adult.
Yeah. Yeah, those are big dogs. Spencer J, I do not live in Utah. I was gonna say I've never been to Utah, but I have. What's that national park called?
Zion.
Yeah. Oh, look at the NASDAQ go. That's why you don't short it.
Okay. We gotta watch it. NASDAQ is gone. It's gone. What am I doing? Not buying.
That is why you don't short it.
I mean, I'm happy, right? But,
yeah.
I'm very excited these markets are going up, but not being in it from a day trading perspective kind of sucks.
Just some really nice buying coming in here. The trade is just to get long, right?
Long and strong, man. Long and freaking strong. All right, we gotta. Oh man, what a market, man. NASDAQ's just going. It's not stopping.
It's not like, chat, can you just do? I can't just jump in and buy this.
Who's gonna jump? Are you?
I'm not gonna jump in and sell it either.
Mean, if you jumped in and bought it at 900s,
right? All right, I'll put a bid in at 915. Target here on the NASDAQ would be those 935s to start, right? That's the most recent high we have on the daily. Above that, 22,000. If we run those highs at 935, I don't see why stop there.
Oh yeah, let me check out this gold trade. I gotta check out the gold trade first. Oh yeah, let that baby cook. We'll be able to buy Boardwalk at this rate with this Monopoly money.
Coach Robert says we have not seen these prices since February 24th and just ran through those 935s. Wow. Some stops definitely went off above that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get out of one gold contract here at 330, 70. Let's get it. There we go. 330.70 filled. 2 on his runners. You're in. You're watching the NAS.
There's that yen short I was looking for too. Oh man, there's so much going on. There's a lot of movement right now. This is definitely not slow markets.
Gold's pushing lower, man.
Yeah, it is.
All right. There's got to be some hashtag slow markets tonight. Who's making money tonight, chat? Are you? How's everybody's trading doing? I mean, gotta be good.
We do have some traders long the equities right now, so great trades, everybody. Code Red says we need a pullback in the NASDAQ. we could, or it could just keep blowing up everybody's stop. Let's see what happens here at 950s if we don't hit 950.
NASDAQ, or not NASDAQ, Gold's pushing through 330. Gonna close off one more and leave this one on as a runner. Okay, there we go. Closed off one runner. Let's go.
Nice trade.
Gonna trail that. Just let this one run. It might just keep going. Maybe it just sells off like the NASDAQ's just pumping. And let's take a look at this meme coin over here. How we doing?
Nothing on the books at 950 either. Really nothing on the books at all. All the way up to 22,000. It's pretty clear.
$22K? Were we?
I mean, 50 points. What's 50 points?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just happened in 6 minutes.
Let's see your trades. If you have a trade, if you closed it out, if you're in a position, let's see it. It's getting rug pulled right now. What's getting rug pulled?
S&P moving as well. 60-50 target. All right, how far are we from all-time highs? No. Less than 3.5% in the S&P.
Red says, Red Lobster, here I come.
About 3% off the all-time high in the NASDAQ.
Watching the craziness in California and watching the market pump. What world are we living in, man? This is the memest of coins.
Do we get another push here?
I mean, why not? Just another. Let's get another 20 points. Here we go. Let's see. 948. 949.
Chat, remember, these are markets that have been pretty much in an uptrend since the beginning of April or mid-April. Beginning of April, really. They may not have to pull back. Right? If there's no catalyst to pull back right now, these markets are just finding any reason, any headline that seems like positive news, the markets are rallying on. So
yeah,
I don't know that I would short this just because it's too high.
Because we could always go higher. Yeah.
If you have a setup, take your setup though.
Mm-hmm. I seen a comment today in fast markets, Jay. Oh, look there. There we go. 55s, 56s, 57s, 58s, 59s. We're just going.
Yeah, we are. 30 points ago, I said you can't just jump in and buy it.
Well, the answer was you could have. Gold's still cooking.
Nice trade. Those 15s look good.
What do we do? What do we do in this? Man.
Yeah. US trying to trade meeting at 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. So the London trade is going to be a good one, I think. I mean, not that the Asian session hasn't already been. Seeing a seller coming here in the S&P 500 contracts at 38.25.
All right, here's one. Here's the first one. Ginderella. Forgive me if I mispronounce it. Letting the kids listen to hashtag slow markets while having breakfast. Market is cooking whenever I am not by my computer. And the market keeps going. The market keeps going. 960s. Are we gonna see 2200 tonight? I mean, we're just right there. 22,000, I mean.
We are right there. S&P just traded that 500 contracts that was there.
Okay.
Yeah, the way this is going to 22,000. So if we get to 21,999 and don't hit 22,000, I'm taking a short.
Ooh, enjoy, Coach Jay. He's headed out to go get some ribeye.
Later, Coach Robert. Get some rest so I can harass D. I mean, that London session I think is going to be a great trade.
Yeah, I'm still in this gold trade, man. It's
Nice trade.
It's just going down.
Chat, I'm not seeing any headlines that would be moving these markets right now. We did get some data out of China. Looks like some data out of Australia as well. But I don't know that that's what's causing these markets to move right now.
I mean, look at this 100 tick on the NASDAQ. It's just, there's nothing in terms of a pullback. Like, all these orders coming in are just buy. Just
Yep.
straight up.
Straight up.
And then there's a 5-minute chart, and that doesn't even look real right now.
Yeah, looking at financial juice, not seeing anything. Just markets go up, more buyers than sellers.
Short squeeze.
$60.40. 60.40. Shout out to the traders that hang out in the Coach J chat. We finally hit 60.40. I don't know if anyone of you are watching right now, but 60.40 in the S&Ps.
I don't get it.
There was last year, there was a ton of size that traded at 60.40, and we stayed at that price. We're traded around that price for a very long time. It was like a perfect level to either long off of or short if we were trading up into it. And it's the first time we hit 60.40 in a very long time.
Okay. Nothing's holding this NASDAQ. Nothing. I'm still not seeing any decent pullback here. It's just ripping, man.
I did take a short in the yen as well. I did say I like that trade. That's one I'll probably leave on. I'd be happy if we go into fast markets with that trade still on. That's one I'm not going to look at either.
I might say the same thing with gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this gold trade still continues to hold, I mean, I don't see a reason for closing it. Just hold it. See if we push down towards 3,300. You know what? I'm going to do that, Jay. I'm going to make that decision. I'm going to go ahead and move my CYA. I've already locked up some. I'm going to just let this thing just go overnight.
Okay.
See where we end up. CYA is back at 33.40 or 340.4. I'm just going to let this one run for the rest of the night.
Nice. You took some profits on it already, right? You took a contract off, so.
Correct. Yeah. I was in 3,
Nice.
took off 2.
Nice.
Coach Hoop says 500 on the bid. Oh man.
Yep.
Okay. And the moves have happened. I mean,
You got a question in the chat here, Dakota. Why not just flatten that gold trade?
because I'm gonna let it. I mean, it's a runner, right? Like if we look at gold, and that was a great example here. Is I got into 3 contracts short. I closed off 2 on the way down, locked in profits. I was down $1,100. I'm now up, basically realized 480, and then I have a runner. And the point of a runner is to let it run. And sometimes that's one of the harder things to do, is letting it run. And so we'll see if we can let it run. This is just a combine. It's just like, for example, if you go to class, or you go to watch someone for education purposes only, they do like a math problem on the whiteboard doing these demonstrations. I'm also working to get better. I'm really trying to get better. And I've talked about it before. I've been struggling. I've been taking losses in my live account. And so I'm going to take some trades in my combine. And they're good trades, man. These are the good trades. Taking the good ones in the combine. So yeah, that's why. You might see me trading the combine more. Like I said, my live account, it still has a very healthy balance, but I'm not going to sit there and continue to struggle in my live when I'm struggling, right? I want to make sure I'm in a combine, practicing, finding out what I'm doing wrong, finding out how I could be a better day trader, and then, slow down a little bit in my live account.
$60.40. What a level.
In the NASDAQ. Or in the ES.
60.40. I mean, I need to go back into the chat and see when that level was important. It was months ago. Oh, February 24th. February 24th. There was a ton. Let me actually. Great thing about the internet, you can go back and scan. Because there was a screenshot of some orders that got filled there. I'll find them.
Your camera has been clear most of this session.
Nice. You figured it out.
I think I figured it out. Might require a refresh every once in a while, but no issues. Everything's looking clear. I do want to check this out though for a second. All right, this is going to either make your screen really blurry or it's going to clear it up a little bit. It did nothing. It's a little bit cleaner. How is that, chat? Is Coach J's charts a little more clear now? Brad Little says blurry. What strategy do I use? Audio good, music good, everything's good. I mean, it's clear from my end. So, everything's running smooth. Gold selling off. Taz says much better. Oh, good. Looks clear to me. Yeah, if I could read it in braille. Yes. Okay, good enough. Majority rules. Looking good. And let's see if NASDAQ, or not NASDAQ. I'm just so used to the NASDAQ. Let's see if gold can break these 25s. Break below these 25s.
I just Googled the price 60.40. Not Googled, I searched it in Discord. And there's at least 100 mentions of that price in Discord. going back a couple months.
All right.
I don't know why this market likes this level, but it does.
Well, we're here again. Time to buy more NASDAQ. Or sell more gold. I mean, here goes gold. Let's see. Breaking through new session lows. Looks clear.
All right, let me see if I can share this with you, Dakota.
Yeah, let's see. We're watching gold cook over here.
I think this is still to date the biggest order I've seen in the S&P. I'll let you know when I'm sharing it.
Okay, yeah, share it, and that's the one with us in the mod.
Yep.
The amazing Andrew. Let's see. Okay. Let's take a look around. NASDAQ had a little bit of a pullback, and we're trying to get back into those 60s.
I saw a trader say they're 10 cents away from passing a combine.
Oh, 10 cents. That's like a micro flip contract for like 2 points.
Yeah. Trade micros. Don't go full port shorts. Don't go full port anything. Trade micros.
Yeah, especially
Wait for a good
shorts.
trade setup. Spencer says, why do you have the wrong price on your chart? We are far past the 900s. We're sitting at the 60s. Spencer, you got to fast forward in the stream, man. You might be living in the past.
Yeah, I mean, there's a delay, but not that bad.
The funny thing is, me saying that, Spencer's not going to hear it until a half hour from now.
He's like at the very beginning, right? The very beginning.
Yeah. Everyone's going to be asleep and Spencer's going to catch up and be like, oh. That's pretty funny.
Okay, there it is. Oh wow, this is in the ES.
That was in December of last year, but that is the biggest size I've seen trade in the S&P, I think, since I've been trading futures. And it did get filled, and that level was just an important level.
Here it is, chat.
From that point.
60/40 was like 20,000. What was it? 399 for me. 21,399.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at that. That's huge.
2,500 contracts.
Wow.
And they kept doing it. They refilled size there. This was last December, right? December, like the third week of December. And it just kept coming back to this price. And here we are again.
Yeah, they're right back. They're just barely back in the money.
Right?
They held it through the whole thing.
They broke even.
They broke even. Well, Jay, it's been a good slow market. So we have about 10-12 minutes left. Let's talk a little bit about Chicago.
Let's do it.
What's your thoughts? Are you still doing your 2-a-days?
I am. Yeah, I am. Still working out twice a day. It's rough, but I feel good. I actually weigh the most I've ever weighed in my life.
What?
Just working out, eating.
Just all the what do you say? Cookie
Oh yeah, cookie dough ice cream.
dough ice cream instead of frozen
Cookie dough ice
peas?
cream and push-ups.
What's that saying? Okay, here it is, chat. If you want to see or know more about it, right there. So, everybody in chat, everybody, you're invited to the Trader Meetup. It's gonna be Wednesday, June 18th, 7 through 9 p.m. Central at Woody's Flat. There in Chicago. Me, Jay, Baron, and Hoag. I mean, we're gonna be there, and I'm excited. I am. I did a meeting with Danielle in the chat, if she's here. Did a meeting, talking, and they was asking, are you excited, Dakota? I'm like, yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's one of those things where, like we were saying, Coach Jay, where you don't really get excited until, like, maybe you're on the way there. Maybe once we get settled in, and then we'll start being excited. Maybe starting to meet traders, doing activities, hanging out with you, Jay, hanging out with Baron, the team, seeing everybody for the first time is going to be that, like, oh wow, this is fun. This is going to be very exciting once we get there and once we start doing those activities. I've never seen a baseball game. I've never had the urge of seeing a baseball game. And
there's no major league team in Utah, right?
We have like the Bees. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like little things in Utah. The main thing here in Utah is like the Utah Jazz. If you believe this or not, I've only seen like 2 Utah Jazz games, and one of them I was going to go see LeBron James play. He didn't show up.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that was sad and disappointing. I'm like, what the heck? I bought these tickets for him just to not show up. I never got to see Kobe Bryant in person, unfortunately, before that accident. But
right.
Yeah, I think I'll start getting more excited once we start getting closer to it. Right now, for me, it's been focused about what's in front of me. It's been focused about getting ready. It's, on these air, hosting this, slow markets tonight, being on tomorrow. I've been really focused on my trading, to be honest. It's like I'm focused on what's in front of me. Once we start getting there, and then, yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to meet traders, just meet the team, meet the Topstep team in person, right? We've been talking about it. We've been working with each other for almost a year and a half, 2 years now, and not being able to meet in person. I think this is a great first opportunity to do it. Relax a little bit, just to make it all real what we're doing here.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's going to be it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
Chicago's a good city too.
I know once we start getting together, once we start filming and having that and maybe building that in-person relationship, ooh, man, I think what we're doing here at Topstep is going to be next level. Definitely next level. Something that I have not seen. I remember seeing something, man, I think this was like, it feels like 10 years ago. They did like this Wall Street traders on Wall Street.
Yeah.
And that was cool. I always wanted to do that. But we're kind of doing it now, Jay.
Yeah, we are. We are, man. We are.
And then we're going to be meeting traders. Meeting traders. I'm assuming, I'm going to, Dakota, let's put a friendly bet on it. Do we see all-time highs before we leave Chicago? No. Oh, that's a good one.
I got $1 on yes. Before we leave, so that Friday.
Ooh. You have $1 on yes?
Yeah.
I'll have to say no, man. I gotta say no. I think between now and then something's gonna happen for us not to be at all-time highs.
Yeah. We do have the Fed meeting between now and then. We got a market holiday on Juneteenth. So we'll see. Be interesting. I got $1 on yes though.
Doomlord says he's excited to check out the CME building.
Doom's coming to the meetup?
I don't know. Doom, are you?
Money B, it's not about the money on the trade, it's about being right.
No, it's not. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's $1 or $1,000. It's what do they call it? What's that on trading? Is it trading places?
Gentleman's
$1 bet.
Gentleman's bet.
Gentleman's bet. Yeah. Yeah. Not everything's about money, chat. So yeah, if you're in Chicago, come stop by. This is gonna be awesome. I probably won't drink. I don't drink, but you know, I welcome. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll get. I don't think I could.
I don't drink unless at my parties.
Unless there are parties. I don't know. It's gonna be for some fun times. There's a lot going on. Baron's been wanting to box me. We got to go play some hoops, Jay. We've been trying.
Yeah, we'll see if we
get together.
See if we can fit it in.
From what was it? February. In February, I was like, maybe I fly out there to New York and we could go play some basketball. But
yeah,
if I'll bring some gym clothes for sure.
Yeah, for sure. See if we can find a court somewhere. Get a day pass to a gym, maybe. I know the team has a pretty booked schedule for us, which I'm excited for. But maybe if we get some downtime, we'll have Baron dunk a basketball for the first time in his life at 6'6".
Do you think he can? He's got.
He said he's never tried. He said he's never tried.
He's never tried to dunk a basketball.
He said he's never tried.
I owe him
I've tried
$5.
to dunk a basketball. I tried to dunk a basketball when I was 5'6".
Gabe says, y'all are lucky I'm not going. No way y'all want to get smoked on the court. Gabe, you would not smoke us. You would not smoke us on the court. Danielle's in the chat. I had some downtime and I ordered you guys some pretty fun stuff today.
Okay. Danielle, we appreciate you.
Oh yeah, we do. Even
really do.
Sometimes I tease with her. Sometimes I tease with her behind the scenes. But definitely, this is gonna be something big. Danielle works harder than most people, to be honest. I'm a workaholic. I come from like the supply chain world where I'd wake up, I'll trade a couple hours. I just like non-stop from when I wake up to where I go to bed. And man, she's right up there when it comes to the level of work, the quality of work, and what I've seen her do and what we're doing here as well. And that's just not me being what do you call it, a kiss ass. Whatever.
All
it's
right,
called.
put some hearts. We need to see some hearts in the chat. Today is Danielle's 5-year anniversary with Topstep.
Wow.
Danielle, that's amazing.
Wow. Okay.
That is amazing, and I know excited for the future of what's to come at Topstep. So, congrats on 5 years. Hope you're celebrating. We'll have to have a drink next week when we see each other. But congrats, Danielle.
Yeah, she's been on air before. She joined me for Slow Markets once. She's been on air on Topstep TV. It's still the beginning, and it's still the beginning. How long have we been saying that, Jay?
2 years
since we started.
Since we started.
Since I've known you. Since I've
started.
been at Topstep, it's been the same conversations in terms of like, wow, I can't believe Topstep TV is taking off like it is.
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning. And then like the very next month, whenever we have another coaches meeting, I'm like, wow, we're really thinking about doing like Topstep Trading League or the VIP team. I mean, I'm excited. And now here it is. This is season 3 coming up, right? And I mean, same conversation. It's like continuing to move and push the ball forward. And whenever we have conversations with MP or the team on air, it's continuous. Like, hey, we have this big announcement coming. We have this going on, and it's never ending. Well, there's a word for it. Always innovating, never content. I mean, you could think of so many ways to go about that.
Yeah, it really does feel like we're just getting started. And then you kind of look back at your calendar and like, oh, wow, that's when I joined. And this is all we've done since then. And again, there's still a lot to come. So I'm excited, man. Here's 60-40 again in the S&Ps. You guys are right. Let's get those likes up for Danielle's 5th anniversary, 5-year anniversary at Topstep. Dakota's great short and gold. Trader meetup. A lot of exciting stuff coming.
Coach Hoops says 2010 for him. Coach Hoops been here since the beginning?
A lifer.
Coach Hoop's a lifer because Topstep was the first prop firm, right? In what's going on in this industry, like 2010, 2011. Coach Hoop says, yeah. And so you have these new pop-up prop shops coming in and out, and shiny things here. A lot of traders don't realize Topstep has been around for right there, 2010. Yeah, before any of those. And continuing to push forward. When you come to New York City, you want to play have a Topstep basketball tournament.
If you guys are in New York City and you play basketball, if you play in a league or something, maybe I'll show up. Maybe I'll just pop up one day. Or if you know some open runs in New York, let me know. I was looking for another league to join, but I also need to pick up some golf clubs.
Pick up some golf clubs. What do you mean?
Just need to start playing a sport that is
old man
less
sport.
Physically demanding. Yeah, you need to play an old man sport.
One that you could do until you're.
Yeah.
Golf is definitely one of those. Golf is
yes,
one
it
of
is.
those sports. Chicago, yeah, Hoop, you're old. I'm getting there too. We all get there. Every morning I wake up a day older. Coach Hoop has a golf guy.
Hmm. 60-40s. Do I want to short here? I'm done trading.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get to Chicago, Jay?
Eat.
What are you gonna eat?
It's the first thing you do when you go anywhere. Eat something.
I wonder what snacks the team has for us other than frozen peas.
If you put that on the grocery list, man,
I did. We got frozen peas. Are you gonna eat some?
No, I'm good.
If we go out, we play a NBA Slam or Jam. NBA Jam. It's on Nintendo 64. What's that? All right, that's the bet. If we play one-on-one basketball, if we can find a court there, and I beat you, you're eating frozen peas.
Let's do it.
You feel confident in your ball game.
Let's do it. Game to 7.
Game of 7.
7, 11, whatever you want to do. I'm okay with it.
We could do 11 or like best of 3, go to 6 or something, or horse. We would have to do something. So there we go. We got to keep getting these bets going and everything set up. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited.
I'm gonna just stack up the losses. I already owed Baron the $5.
You just ran out of time. You weren't wrong.
Yeah, look, we were there now. Yeah, just early. Where can I place the parlay?
When will Topstep be meeting in Brazil? Danielle. Start spinning a globe and dropping pins. That's our next meetup.
Imagine doing it all live, though, man. We could play one-on-one live in front of the chat.
We could have Baron stream it on his phone.
That would be interesting. We could put it on Polymarket, or what's that one where they're betting?
Put it on Telshi.
Yeah.
So yen trade's working out a little bit. Again, that's probably one I'm going to just leave on. We may see a little bounce here, but not much else to do in these markets. Nice trade, Dakota. Nice short in gold. Got some trades. You're on fast markets tomorrow, right?
Yeah, on fast markets tomorrow. We are at the end of class, man. We got talking about that. We've talked a lot today. Just so everybody knows, Coach Jay and I, we even talk off camera. We've talked off camera before, slow markets. I mean, sometimes we talk an hour after slow markets too.
Yeah, sometimes.
We watched the game together though. Last month we watched the
Yeah,
Lakers
we
game
did.
where we finished slow markets and we're like, yeah, let's just pull it up since we're already here on air, and we watched the last part of the basketball game for an hour. So I can imagine seeing you in person. It's going to be any different. I think traders are going to be surprised. I don't know why traders are so obsessed with our heights, and what it would.
I'm 5'9", chat.
Yeah, I don't understand that. So there's going to be a lot of fun stuff. Now I'm getting myself excited. The more you think
Should be good, man. We got little over a week. Still a lot to do before then, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, one step at a time. Gonna continue to talk about it, continue to get excited, and I need to go get some new clothes. So.
Oh yeah, you going shopping?
Yeah, going shopping. Definitely.
Nice.
I got to get some new clothes before I go out there for some Chicago clothes.
Yes.
Any last words, man?
That's it, man. Trade well, manage your risk, everyone. Remember, markets are presenting opportunity. We just got to be patient for them. Wait, execute, and get off the charts. It's summertime. Markets are slowing down a little bit. Get outside. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll talk to you all tomorrow.
Awesome. Catch everybody. See you tomorrow morning. And yeah.